You're gonna speak or
Awkward when it first starts.
what's up, fucker?
Because I've watched a couple, like, I don't know, a few of them, and it's just always, like, really awkward, and we're, like, still kind of talking to each other.
Like the whole
So,
that one that kicked in where I was like, I feel like shit, and then it started.
yeah. That was a good day. So I have 2 cups filled with ice. So
I'm
it'll
telling
be
you,
good. Put a
why
couple of those.
why you need to get on my level. A fucking big ass cooler right beside you that has all your mixed drinks, your bottle of booze, and a fucking Tupperware full of ice.
Well, the cooler's right there, but I have to clean it out from when Kate and I came across the country because there's been a lot of foods in there from various places and restaurants, and I don't know, my mom says it smells like death warmed over. So, well, what?
What are you drinking?
I didn't get a chance to go to the liquor store, so I'm going to drink this Dragonberry Bacardi that I had a couple weeks ago that was, like, delicious.
Dude,
Wow!
what's
We already have... Huh?
what's funny to me is that is the same bottle, same size bottle of that torch cherry that I had the other night, last week.
Yeah.
And your bottle is almost full. Mine had like this much left in the bottom of it by the time we were done with our show. You need to fucking drink more.
No. This is the second bottle I got because when Kate was here,
Right.
she drank mine.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the second bottle. She liked it, though, so... So Jared is already here.
What up, dude?
He says, oh my god, you start... Well, actually, he said OMG, but I don't feel like Jared's an OMG kind of guy. I feel like
No,
he'd actually say, oh my god. He says, you started before 7:15.
right?
Yes, he did. It is 7:09 your time. It's 4:09 here
Six
in
my
very sunny Las Vegas.
time.
I keep having to, like, shift. There's actually, like, there's, like, this little hole right here, and then it comes in, so I'm, like, trying to figure out how I can, like, squeeze into this hole and, like, pull the whole picnic table towards me.
Right,
But
because
there's...
you didn't have problem with insects last week. By all means, go into a carnivorous hole surrounded by foliage.
Get, like, a Venus flytrap.
Next
I
time,
don't
maybe.
have that problem.
Hey, you know what? Next time, maybe you can get here earlier and you can sort this fucking shit out off air.
No, I'm going to do it over the weekend.
You better fucking.
Well, I don't know how long I have out here until it's just, like, too fucking hot, you know? So, let's see. I didn't even ask yet, but, what's everybody drinking? Jared is drinking beer, Old Crow whiskey, and sports. I'm guessing that is not just one baseball, it's a whole bunch of things. He says it's been a terrible day at work. I don't know, but today's was like a really shitty day for me too.
I had
Like,
a pretty good day, except that the trainee that I've had all week did not have a good day, and she will not be back at my store tomorrow. She will be in a smaller store, less volume, less worry. To be fair, she's 62 fucking years old. Not my fucking problem. All I know
well, then
is
she's
tomorrow.
excellent work ethic.
Well, no, my issue is that I lose my minion tomorrow. Tomorrow's my hangover day. So when I do my training classes, Thursdays is their day to run the fucking kitchen. I just kind of wobble around the fucking area and go, yes or no. So tomorrow I actually have to fucking do shit. So because of that, I plan on getting super tanked. Because
Yeah, I filled this up slightly more than half with rum. This rum. I don't know what is it, like, straight. Let's see, it's 70 proof.
yeah.
Bacardi is 80-something?
I don't know. I don't drink it. Like, the reason I had Bacardi the other week was because I like this torch cherry thing that Steph had at her house, but she had it in a little bottle, and I was at a Captain, so I added it to Dr. Pepper. Fucking delicious. I would be drinking that tonight, except that I still have my handle of Captain from last week, because I bought another one over the weekend to be at Steph's house. So I've got bottles of booze kind of distributed around the areas that I hang out. I feel like it works out really, really well. Because no matter where I go, I have booze there. Not other people's booze, my own. All right. I don't know what you keep doing. So intense.
Now, I'm going to put ginger ale in it. Hang on. Yeah, the other time I did 7-Up, but Vaughn's had a special on ginger ale. Buy 2, get 2 free, so I'm drinking.
There you go.
It's actually better with the ginger ale than it is with the 7-Up. Mrs. Jared's here tonight. Wow.
Hey, early work night.
She says, "What's up, my bitches?"
Hey, lover. I miss you.
Yeah, she hasn't been around.
Mm-hmm. And
I don't think this speaks properly. You know what?
It's so deep in my heart when she's not around. Like, I feel like a piece of my soul is missing.
I know. It's like the booze hounds. It's not the same. You know, when she's not commenting on, everything, and she's like,
people say they want to be a booze hound, and then when it actually comes to dedication and commitment and loyalty, everything a relationship fucking takes, people dip out. I don't know.
She's the queen of the booze hounds. She really is.
Yeah, I agree. I like that. No ginger ale.
No, the ice. I think the filter needs to be changed. But if I just drink the first glass really quickly, I won't care for the second glass.
It'll be fine.
Alright, it's driving me crazy.
Okay, so I am ready to get started on road rage, because I don't know about most people, but I totally fucking filled out notes just so I could try to cover almost everything that pisses me off about people that drive.
Wow. I'm actually really impressed. I got some really great experiences over the last few days that I was like, I can't believe it's the topic this week, because it's like this shit is happening to me on purpose. So, yeah. Mrs. Jared says, hold on, I'm waiting for it to load. The new schedule is until the end of May. Wait, new schedule until the end of May. I'll be here every Boozefest. Wait.
Yeah.
She's going to be here till the end of May?
I'm good with whatever.
Or I got confused.
I'm easily excitable, so that makes me super excited.
Yeah, we both are. A lot of people would think that that's a fault, but I don't know. Rick thinks it's awesome, because he'll be like, "Do y'all want to go get some steak at Logan's?" And we'll be like, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!" It's like, the fucking Beatles are here.
Well, let's not even talk about food, because it's Wednesday and Taco Bell is not in my kitchen. So, moving on.
I'm trying to think. I'm like, my mom's like, "I was going to make chicken," and I'm like, "I don't want chicken." She's like, "Do you want a burger?" I'm like, "No." But I do, because I want her to drive me to In-N-Out.
But I don't want you to make it.
I don't want you to, well, I'm trying to figure out what I can, what can replace my crystals. So I'm like, I'm not sure,
Don't you have Whataburger where you are, or no?
No.
It's In-N-Out?
In-N-Out, yeah. You've never had In-N-Out, so.
No, I haven't.
You have to.
That shit is the shit. Like, literally, it's going to make me shit the next, hour.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like maybe, yeah.
Okay, so last week I had a regular guest that comes in my store. I've known him for a couple of years. Well, my friend Keely decided to tell him about weekly Boozefest. Somehow it got brought up, and he was like, what? And she was like, yeah. So Spaz back there likes to get on this weekly show and just rant about anything, talk about anything. And so he was like, well, I'm absolutely going to watch it. Well, he shows up the next day, and he's like, holy fucking shit. Amazing. He's like, I haven't laughed that hard in forever. So I talked to him about this week's episode. And I'm like, it's road rage. And he's like, oh, you're going to do a great job. You have that passion to talk about this the way we all feel. And I don't know anyone. Literally, I do not know a single person that has never come across one of these probably 25 issues on a regular occurrence.
I'm guessing it's only 25 because that's all you had time to write.
Oh my God, yes, because I washed my car today. So, the first and foremost, and if no one takes anything from this episode tonight other than this,
oh man,
left lane on the interstate is not a riding lane. It's not a cruising lane. It is a fucking passing lane. And when I say pass, I don't mean you saw a vehicle a fucking mile down the road in the lane that you were currently in, and you thought, oh, I should just get over so I don't have this blockage in my way in 20 fucking minutes. I mean that you're coming up on a vehicle at a good speed of pace, and you need to maneuver your fat ass around them. That is the purpose of the left lane. You come up on a vehicle, you do not have to get on their ass in order to do so, but 3 car lengths, and then maneuver yourself over. Pass said vehicle, and move the fuck back over.
You know what? But that brings up another thing, okay, that drives me fucking nuts, especially when I'm riding with people, which I rarely ever do sober because most people are horrible drivers. And I just prefer to not be sober. I figure I have a better chance of surviving.
I fucking agree.
Yeah, I love it. People will come rushing up, get on somebody's ass, brake, put on a signal, and then swing over. And it's like, look ahead
Out of the fucking room!
What?
You out of that room! You knew they were going slower than you were. You knew they were going slower than you were because you were coming up at them at a certain rate of fucking speed, and they weren't fucking continuing down the lane. They were coming closer and closer and closer. So within that fucking amount of time, you had every ability to say, hey, you know what? I think I'm going faster than they are. Yeah. So before I have to hit my brake,
that's all I'm saying. You can look ahead and judge. But yeah, see, it's like 2 things in one, okay? All right, I look ahead and I see I'm coming up on this car. They're obviously going slower than me. Let me check my mirrors and surroundings. Can I move over and pass them? Or should I just jam on my brakes at the last second? No. Gradually move over. This is why, you know, the little MPG, when you buy a car, it says what you're going to get, and you always get a lot lower than that. It's because you do this shit. So, I'm just saying. We have a couple comments, so hold on. Mrs. Jared says, I have missed your tardy ass Heather and Spaz's sexy self. First of all, you know what? I want to go on record and say, like, the first half of the shows, it was that bitch's fault that we were always late. I just want to say.
I didn't have internet.
Yeah, well, either way.
But the past doesn't matter anymore. Why do you always look at the past? Look at the present. Because, bitch, you are presently late all the fucking time.
Oh. Okay, see, I kept seeing, like, comments about Jewish Jesus, and I figured that was me. And I didn't bother to ask our producer about it because, you know, we've been pretty busy. She's been trying to not kill me and drive me across the country and stuff. And now it makes sense. Because I have vague recollections now.
Here? Is he here right now?
Yeah. That's how
Welcome back,
bad I was. I can see the
I have found.
I
Hey,
was like, that was probably me, but I don't remember what it was.
week, since he posted last week, I wanted to say, I found Jesus! You don't get to say that often.
And just so you know, Jewish Jesus, maybe I'm just going to call you JJ for short. This is nothing personal. I don't remember you. It's that we just drink that much. And that particular day, I started drinking way before we went on the air. I showed up drunk. I was at the liquor store and I was kind of like wobbling. Dude was like, Wednesday, huh? I was like, yep. Like, got started a little early. I was like, yep. That's about the last I really have clear memory of. But he says, hey, you beautiful goddesses. Oh, thank you.
Jesus. A step up in my book.
You need to come on every week, dear. And after I talked about how I don't remember him, he says that I'm a sweetheart. I'm like,
okay. That bitch.
what kind of awful women are in your life?
All right. Welcome back, people. But I want to keep going on this because
Yes.
I don't do all these little notes for nothing. Because
All right, what's next?
I seriously know everybody feels this way. And that before one, talking about the left lane as a passing, please, by all means, think about that. Keith and I will agree. My friend Keith at work, when he found out it was about road rage, he was like, Spaz'n, by all means, bring this up. So I did. You're welcome, Keith, because that was my first and foremost one, my number one issue. Left lane, don't fucking ride in it. Get in it, pass the vehicle, and get the fuck back over.
I think that's my dad's too. I think that's actually where my road rage comes from, is my father. That's where I learned, because he was, from the time I was little, he was always, talking about driving laws and even still now. He's not driving, I drive him, and he's still yelling at people.
Yeah.
Get in the lane!
I'm getting the same fucking way. I am now. If somebody else is driving, I'm yelling either at the driver or the fucking other driver. Either way, it's pissing me off. Either way.
When I got my driver's license, I always drove him so he could drink. And then when I turned 21, well, it was actually more like 23 or 24, he started driving me because I needed a DD. Well, sometime over the last year since he's turned 75, he decided that he wanted to drink so I could drive him around. So, his driving whiskey is now his riding wine cooler. It's like a specialty thing I make it.
Don't you think a 75 Pops has earned you being the DD? Don't you think he's earned it? Come on.
No.
He's got plenty of years to live. Fiona can't fucking drive yet, so you get to be the DD. Okay. Before we talk about their comments, because I see you reading it, the second one. The fucking second problem. And I mean this in every fucking state. I get around, people. I get around. This is not just Tennessee. It's not just Virginia. It's not just North Carolina. Speed limits may be the state's suggestion. It is, however, wise to fucking go it. If the speed limit is 70, by fucking all means, you have the legal ability to go 70 fucking miles an hour. Why are you going 50? Why are you going 50 fucking 5? Fuck! Why are you going 65? It is legal to go 70 miles an hour. I suggest you fucking do it.
Well, okay, wait.
No, there is no wait.
No,
There's no stipulation. There is no stipulation, and I think if you're going to come in with a stipulation, I probably have the reason to that stipulation on page 2.
Okay. Well, first of all, there's some states, not all states, but some states have a minimum speed limit. It's usually like 45.
Which is still mind-boggling to me. If you want to go 45, by all means, there's a fucking side road. Go find it, bitch.
I'm just saying, like, when I was, 19, 20, me and my buddies, the cars we had could go that fast.
No. If you are afraid to go the fucking speed limit, get your ass off the fucking interstate.
Dude. No, okay, so, like, we went to go camping one time in my buddy's van, okay, and we had to go, you had to go out Interstate 8 in San Diego. Okay, so he and I were going up first, and we were bringing all the stuff, and his van, we were going the speed limit, but when you go up this big hill, you couldn't go 70. You couldn't even go, he was probably doing about 50, 55.
What phrase did I say, unless it's an upclimb? Like, the incline does not matter.
What if you're pulling a trailer?
Again, if you are on the straightaway on a fucking regular fucking grade of an interstate, and if you cannot go that speed limit, find another route. Take some scenic roads. You people
I
have
just pulled a trailer, okay, and it said on it 55. I mean, I didn't do 55, but there was some times when there was gusts of wind. I was like, fuck no, hitting the brakes.
And
I mean, but I stayed in the right lane, so the people
there are highways and back roads. Learn to navigate.
So you wanted me to drive from Tennessee to Nevada on back roads? First of all, I don't even think you could do that. It would take me like 4 weeks.
That is not my problem. My problem is my 4-mile stretch.
A bicycle could get there
way. No. My problem is my 4-mile stretch on my interstate to get from work to home. You're in my fucking way. Whatever you have to do to avoid...
No, because I'm in the right lane, motherfucker.
That's your problem. Your problem. Not mine.
I'm in the right lane. So, I'm not going to get my ass blown into a fucking ditch because you want me to go 70. Me and my trailer, first of all, I have a nice car. Okay? It's the only fucking nice thing I have.
If you have a nice car,
you get fucking wrecked because you want to go fast. You can go around me.
But it's not just me. You're the reason that these fucking traffic jams happen because these semi-trailers only want to go 60. Well, if you're going 55, they have to pass you. Well, guess where they have to pass you at? Rule number 1. Get the fuck out of the left lane. You are affecting everybody. You're move the fuck out the way or get on the highway. Not the interstate.
I was on the highway, and I stayed in the right lane.
On a highway is fine. Interstate, not fine. Not fine. Highway is definitely different. Do your research before you come bitch at me about a highway in the interstate.
All right, what do you mean by highway then?
Slower speeds, more understanding situations, turn-offs off of that other than exit lanes and entrance ramps. That's a highway.
All right. Well, a lot of people where you're from call the freeway the highway. Okay?
And so I go 55 on the fucking freeway? Bitch, move the fuck out the way.
Even still, if I have to take that road, I mean, what if I fucking live off of it? What if I'm moving off of that road and I have to bring my trailer?
Then choose a 3 a.m. time to drive. Don't choose rush hour and get in my fucking way. I got somewhere to be, whether it be at work or at
home. No. Well, first of all, you don't go to work at rush hour, so quit your bitching. And secondly, I actually planned shit out. I was like, we're going to fucking hit a town at 5 p.m. And I told Kate, I was like, oh, I know, we're going to hit Memphis at 5 o'clock. And I was like, no fucking way. So we stopped in Jackson and had a nice long dinner. I made a little...
That's part of it. If you know your weight-bearing vehicle and what you're towing behind it, if it does cause an issue, then allow that in your travel time. Set that up somehow, some way to be out the fucking way of people that want to actually drive the fucking speed limit. That's simple.
Comments for a second. Let's take a break. JJ here says, I can just step over your car, Spaz. Just, wow. Are you, like, really tall? Well, I guess he's Jesus. Well, he's Jewish Jesus.
Well, I don't have a water vehicle, so...
Can't Jesus just, like, float over it? He could probably, like, teleport and shit, right? I don't know.
Case, if that is the case, why is JJ here on a road rage issue? He doesn't have to worry about roads.
Because he says in his next thing, in his next message, he says, Spaz is making me laugh. What? You think Jesus doesn't need a laugh? Come on.
What do I want to do?
Personally, I think that, you know, we would be awesome in heaven. We would be like 5 nights a week in heaven. See, we're not going to hell because I know the devil personally, and there's no way she would want to spend eternity with us because she hates us that much. So, we're definitely going to heaven. Although, you know, I guess
in that case,
Jesus,
like
there is no hell in Jew.
In that case, wouldn't that be like we're the gestures of heaven? Just an idea. Spin that out there.
I'm gonna wait. I'll just lean forward. Alright, it won't let me select it, but Mrs. Jared said, I always feel guilty when I drive in the left lane the whole way, even when I'm the only one on the road.
That's because it's not a driving lane. It's not. It is not a cruising lane. I don't care that you're a fast driver because I am.
Why would you be in the left lane, though, if you're the only car? I'd probably just drive down the middle.
That's the thing. Like, I am a speed demon. I love to go however fast I feel comfortable going. However, every time I feel comfortable, it is way over the speed limit.
You were when we got pulled over in Texas, though.
If you're the only driver on the road, why are you in the left lane? What is going to happen? If the deer is going to cross the fucking road, he's going to cross your path too. Being far over doesn't do
speaking angrily to you, don't take it that way. It's just that she's already all riled up. She's not angry at you. It just sounds that way.
Rage is my bitch, dude. It's my bitch. Moving on to number 3, before you go on to that comment, because I saw you read it. Acceleration lanes are just that. You need to accelerate to the speed that is limited to at least, if it is 70 miles an hour, and you force me to get on this fucking interstate at 40 to 45, you're goddamn right. I am in your ass. You feel me in your muffler. You could probably hear me through your fucking windshield. My fucking windshield. It's an acceleration lane. Accelerate, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on this one because there was more than once on that trip across the country last week where I was getting onto the freeway, okay, pulling a heavy-ass trailer, and my car is not light, okay, by itself. And then we had that shit, well, it was loaded down with booze, but whatever. It was still loaded down. Booze is heavy. And, oh, shit. I forgot about the sprinklers. They scared me. Anyway, and there was more than one time where I was, like, honking. Because I'm like, move, motherfucker, we're getting on the freeway. There are trucks rushing by. I do not want to be smashed into smithereens. Exactly. I have plans next week. You know, I have tickets to see Wayne Newton. Come on. Get on the freeway.
On ramp. Not a, this is my fucking ramp and I can go however fuck fast I want to.
Oh, the people that slow down.
Lane. There's a reason why it fucking merges. The only reason why the merge works is like a fucking zipper. It's
I will say that Texas
people coming down this fucking interstate are going 70, 75 fucking miles an hour. You need to be able to zipper with them. In order to be the zipper, you can't be the jag.
Okay? They have the shortest ramps. It's like the whole state I've never been in another state where it, like, sticks out in my mind, where you're getting on and you have, like, about 3 fucking seconds from the time you turn onto the on-ramp to where you're merging.
That is why. That is
like,
why.
I mean, I could be in, like, a fucking Maserati and not have time to get up to speed. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
That is why they make V8s. That's all.
Well, you know what Ashley would do? She'll take the frontage road and she'll just fucking fly down them, and then, like, just keep going. She'll get up to speed and then go on the on-ramp whenever she comes to one and then get on that way.
I cannot tell you how many times I've passed someone on the shoulder on an acceleration ramp.
Yeah, I've been in the car with you.
My car is worth more to me than your driver's points on your fucking license. I will go as fast as that fucking thing tells me to go because there's a goddamn semi coming and I don't want to be behind the motherfucker because they never go fucking 70 miles an hour.
Well, I don't know if this is on your list, but it's, like, related, is when people are getting off the freeway and they put on their blinker and start to slow down, like, a mile back. So by the time you get to their exit, you're doing like 45 miles an hour. It's like, I don't mind if you start braking, especially if it's a short off-ramp, like right before as you're or there's like a curve, if you start braking a little bit before it, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I've already let off the gas because you put on your signal and I'm anticipating you're getting off. But, you know, if I'm like hitting the fucking brake, you know, and honking, and, like, trying to look to see if I can go around you, and you're going to waste my gas, then no, you need to just get the fuck off the road.
Again, that's why they call that the deceleration ramp.
Yes.
Or the off ramp. Maybe people should consider it off the brakes, off the gas, just cruise. Because if you were already going 70 fucking miles an hour, you just let off the fucking gas, and you were fucking accelerate on to the fucking off goddamn ramp. Alright. So, we're going to move on to my next one before you continue reading the comments because I know they're calling it. Blinkers are not a fashion statement for vehicles. They are not some awesome LED add-on. They're not an addition to a vehicle anymore. They come stock that way. And there's a reason. There's an absolute reason they come on a fucking vehicle. So that you can fucking use them.
I think we've actually had conversations about this for like hours on you know, road trips. Because it bothers both of us so much.
It doesn't bother me. Bother is not the correct terminology for the thing it does to my goddamn nervous system, my brain. Everything wants to fucking explode. If you know you're going to turn, I am fucking almost 98% sure there's a fucking nozzle on your steering column that lets you adjust to the right or to the fucking left.
Holy, it's a nozzle, but
it's amazing what technology has done these days. It's amazing that you can let the fucking car behind you know what you're doing in the future.
Okay, I have to read this one. Okay, hit select. Dang it. Alright. I don't know if it's going to select or not. Oh, it did. Jared says, if Spaz would stop yelling and start drinking, then this traffic thing wouldn't be much of an issue. Are you new here? Because the more she drinks,
the worse
it gets. It doesn't get better. It gets worse. Actually, it gets more creative because some of my fondest memories with Spaz has been on road trips where the weirdest shit has come out of her mouth threatening people. Seriously. Stuff 5-6 years ago, I will still laugh at today if I think about it because it was that funny.
I swear to God. I swear to fucking God, I was probably the first fucking person to ever say, I will punch you in the throat through your steering wheel.
Stab you in the throat through your steering wheel. I remember you were wearing that day when you said it, and it's like that's how awesome that day was, and I don't know, it's just awesome.
My thing is, driving is one of my passions. It is something I was raised around. My father's a racer. He was a motocross driver when he was a teenager. So I feel like driving was born into my blood. It's not that I'm being facetious and think that I'm better than everybody else. Bitch has never had a fucking accident on her fucking report and drives like a fucking total asshole. You're fucking welcome. It's because there's a difference from paying attention to looking forward. If you just pay attention to the vehicle that's right in front of you, you have no chance in hell to avoid what is happening 6 cars in front of you. Look forward. Don't just look at the brake lights in front of you. Pay attention to, okay, I see an on-ramp a mile in front of me. Then expect the traffic in certain areas to be hitting the acceleration ramps and figure out how you can maneuver around these properly. Properly should probably come up at least 15 times tonight. So I want to move on to my next one before you talk about the comment that you just read. If you are lost, here's an idea. Pull over and ask someone where the fuck you are and where you should expect to be going. If that is not available, like say you're on a back road in a neighborhood, by all means, that's fine. It does happen. Pull the fuck over and let the vehicles that are riding up your fucking ass pass you the fuck by because they may just happen to know where the fuck they're going. If I see one more person, wait. If I see one more fucking person hit their brakes at every fucking mailbox because they're looking for a house number, I swear to God, if I could pull the fuck over and make you stop right then, I'm going to pull you the fuck out of that vehicle and murder you.
Well, I mean, this is all across the states, but it's more of like a country thing. Like when you're not in the city, like when you're on back roads and stuff like that, they have turnouts where you can pull over to let
people pass you by.
Like,
maybe they fucking live on that goddamn road. Maybe those people know where the fuck they're going, and they just want to get the fuck home. It's not my problem they're trying to figure out where the fuck you are because you haven't been here in fucking 6 years. Not my problem. Pull over onto these little sandy embankments or into a fucking driveway. You think I give a fuck you're gonna get shot? No, I don't. Just move the fuck out of my way.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's just people that I swear to God, and I really experienced this more in California than anywhere, that I think that they were trying to see how many people they could get backed up behind them. I would just go, like, insane. There was actually a time that I was leading a convoy, and I had it, and I couldn't stand it anymore, and so I just crossed the double line and fucking gunned it. And Joyce was in the car with me, and she's like, go, 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 you know, because she's like fucking good influence and shit. When like there's cars coming this way, and then all of a sudden they're like swerving into the breakdown lanes. I'm like, fuck it, I don't care anymore. I'm gonna kill this son of a bitch. You know, it's just like, yeah, there's turnouts. I have used turnouts plenty of times because you know what? I don't want you riding my ass. If you're riding my ass, you and I are about to have a problem. You know, if I'm not pulling into the turnouts and I'm being a jackass, fine, ride my ass. I mean, you know, if I'm an asshole and I hit the brakes, then in most states it's still going to be your fault, so I wouldn't tailgate. But maybe flash your lights a couple times, hit the horn, and be like, hey, asshole, pulling the fucking turnout.
I am pretty sure that comes up on page 2 of what we're going to get to.
So, I can do comments, though, real quick.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so...
I could host my own show about road rage. Literally. Literally.
Alright. Hair's getting my face. Let's see.
Keely, if you're watching this, I promise I'll give you your lighter back tomorrow at work.
No, she won't. Jewish Jesus says, stepping over vehicles is total badass. Yeah, but, like, who could do that? The Hulk? Like, who could step over vehicles?
Actually, I've seen that bullshit on, like, Wheels That Fail and Ridiculousness. These little teenage kids, the car is coming at them, and they're standing on the pavement, and they try to literally walk over the vehicle.
Yeah, that's smart.
No, it doesn't really work out. Half the time they hit their knee on the windshield, and they just do these somersaults in the air before they slap their body onto concrete.
You know,
see, I feel
if I was a witness to that, I mean, I'd probably just stroll over to their body lying in the road and be like, how fucking dumb are you? Are you high? Because that's the only, like, logical reason I could think of for being so dumb.
See, I feel like I'm giving life-saving advice tonight for all my little fucking notes. And JJ is just going back a couple steps, talking about, yeah, let's walk over vehicles.
Yeah, but he's Jewish Jesus, so he can't.
You told me JJ, so either way, people are going to look at this and be like, oh, I'm Jesus too.
Yeah. Yeah. Jared says, hold on, I'm waiting for it to select. Wait, what? Hold on. Whatever, Emerson Fittipaldi. Stupid can't be fixed. Now take a minute to breathe and drink. In capital.
I'm drinking. Don't you worry about that, sweet tits.
I'm serious. Why don't you take a ride with her sometime, okay? And then just give her a few beers, give her a couple shots, and then see how much better it gets.
It is the exact same all the time.
We drive a lot of miles. A lot.
I love to drive.
I mean, yeah, I come from a family of drivers, truck drivers, stuff like she comes from family drivers. We're not just going to work and back and the bar and back. I mean, we are always driving, and you know, we drive long distances, so
and enjoy it.
And we've driven in a lot of places in different countries even. I mean, not like Asia anywhere because, you know, that's just crazy talk. I mean, riding. You know what? If I went to like India or something, or like I want to go to like Tibet, but you know I'm like wait, Tibet, Nepal? No, it's Nepal I wanted to go to. Yeah, that's scary shit, dude. Those people are crazy.
My thing is, if I have to stop for an elephant, I'll probably stop. For civic,
I'll just stay wasted and be like, that was close.
I'll stop for an elephant, but for a Honda Civic, you are SOL, motherfuckers.
Well, no, they have those like what are they? I think they're like they're like it's almost like a motorized rickshaw thing, you know. And like they're crazy. I mean, they have like so many accidents all the time. So I figure if I just stay drunk the whole time,
better.
You know, I'm probably going to completely avoid getting sick from anything other than alcohol. You know, because the alcohol will like kill off any diseases, or I mean not diseases, but like undercooked food or weird shit. You know, and if I get in an accident, my body will be all limp, so I'll totally survive that. You know. I'll be like, that was fun, let's do it again, you know, keep going. Who cares? I'm drunk.
Alright, so I have a next one. Cell phones. If you must answer your cell phone, because we all know it, a certain phone call comes in and that you've been expecting, it's not something you just push off. It's something you're expecting. Again, be in that right lane. But if you're in that right lane, please figure out how your cruise control works and go the fucking speed limit. That's all I'm asking. That's it. I can't fucking tell you how many times I've been beside or behind somebody that gets on that phone and they have no idea how to multitask. They're on the phone, so they're super concentrated on that. But they're not looking at their miles for an hour. If it says 70 and you're going 55 because you're too busy on your phone to figure out that someone in your rear view is straight up your ass, don't answer the fucking phone.
Well, I think that actually no, I'm against it. But I feel like texting is worse because you're not even looking.
Yeah.
Ugh. I almost got hit by a truck, like a semi, because the guy was texting. I'm like, really? Wow. I almost died so you could send a text? Fuck you.
It bugs me.
Fucking jackknife that shit, motherfucker.
Bugs me. Okay. So I think I said something earlier today talking about don't take 5 minutes. Once you get from that right lane on the interstate into a passing lane, don't take 5 minutes to pass that vehicle before you decide all of a sudden you're going to get over. Because I can't tell you how many times I've been behind someone that got over and they acted like they were going to pass somebody and then they don't pass them when they have...
They do that.
Well, I'm not trying to say cut somebody off. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that they were passing that person, and you feel, being behind that person that is passing, they have surpassed their 3-car length thing, and at that point they should move over. So all of a sudden you go, they're not fucking moving over, so I need to do that. So you start to move over, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, wait, that's what I was doing.
And
that's what it was. And they move over in front of you.
You have to swing back to the left lane.
Get the fuck back over in the left lane. Holy fuck.
No, I hate it when I'm in the right lane and I see some jackass on my ass and he finally gets in the left lane and then he starts to pass and then he gets up beside me and just stays there and does the... I mean, I just lose my...
Cold. That.
I'll just stand there. I'll be like this, right? And I'll just look over at them while I'm driving. Not even looking in front of me, just staring at them. Sometimes I'll honk to get their attention, but like, no, I'm not paying attention, asshole, so you might want to fucking move. Peripheral vision. You gotta have good peripheral vision to do that.
It's called a moving roadblock.
I'm not recommending anybody do it, okay? Most of these things that I do not do, okay?
No, because it's legal in legal countries. Seriously, that's called a moving roadblock. If you don't think that you can pass a vehicle in a certain amount of time, then allow the other ones in that passing lane to pass you. Don't cut them off and then ride beside someone because you're only going 1 mile an hour faster. Just one, because that takes for fucking ever to actually pass that vehicle, and then spend 5 minutes before you go, oh, I guess I'll get over now. You just took a big bag of dicks. So my next one...
I got, like, stuck together.
Yeah, you totally fucked something up. So my next one is, if you have a donut on your vehicle, stay the fuck off the interstate. There is
wait, what if you get a flat on the interstate and you have to put it on?
Well, that's fine, but I'm talking about the people that you've seen at least 5 times in your daily commute driving with the same donut. Everyone has accidents. Everyone. Everyone has flat tires. So you're trying to get from one exit to the next where there's actually a tire place. Dealing with the local, if you surpass 8 fucking exits and you're doing that moving roadblock because you don't want anybody to pass you, because you don't want to be stuck behind a semi, but you got that donut on your car at 55 miles an hour on a 70-mile-an-hour limited fucking interstate, please pull over at your next earliest convenience so I can pull over with you and beat the shit out of you.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? Hit up your local junkyard. There's tires. Trust me.
And there are highways. There are highways to these places that have these tires available for you. Not the interstate. The little side roads, the back ways, the highways. By all means, learn to navigate your area. Pick up an atlas. Pick up the fucking laminated atlas for 15 bucks at a fucking gas station. And they are all named. They're all listed. It's all there. Is it amazing that you can find a map with everything on it? You can do that now. We have the technology to get you the fuck off the interstate.
Yeah, I mean, you can just ask Siri. Like, that actually happened to me last year. Like, it was, my car has all that fancy shit on it, and it was telling me that my back right tire was low. So I felt like I went to the next exit with a gas station, filled it up, got back on the freeway. Sensor popped on about 10 minutes later. So I asked Siri, where's the nearest, like, auto center? And she's like, 3 exits up. So I go 3 exits up. It's a Sears. They try to rip me off. I tell them to just I have a full-size spare, put that on. Bam. I'm out of there. The end.
At 70 miles an hour.
But I was in Atlanta. Okay, when I got back to Chattanooga, I went over to, the place I buy tires at, and I got a new fucking tire. The end. Nobody had to beat my ass. Yell at me. Nothing. So, Jewish Jesus says there's no vehicles allowed in his kingdom because they pollute his clean air.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
You know what? We're not talking about
smog. At least you're gonna fucking talk about what the fuck we're talking about. Not some fucking little fantasy land. Sorry about your luck, Jewish Jesus. But we're being serious right now. I need these people to obtain this information.
I want to talk about smog for a second. I gotta talk about smog, okay? Look. Sure. Smog is not great for you, I'm sure. Probably not good for the atmosphere. But where is smog? It's in cities. A lot of animals live in cities. Pigeons. Who the fuck cares about pigeons? They're flying fucking rats. Which is the thing that's on the ground? Is rats. And then there's people, okay? Yeah, we're a great fucking species. Look around. But either way, my point being is that smog is great because it holds in the heat. Okay?
I was going to say, because it's not the way the pigeons...
What would be a colder day in LA will be warmer because the smog is holding it in. So I can go on the water ride and not worry about freezing my ass off when I'm at Knott's Berry Farm.
Like a ceiling.
Don't discount smog as being a bad thing. I see it as a good thing.
Again,
I feel about the beautiful London fog of the 19th century. That wasn't fog. It was smog. And they wouldn't be able to write about it if it didn't happen.
I'm pretty sure that was the plague, but moving on.
The 19th century? No. That was way before that. That was, oh shit. You know what happened? Like, it was about 10 years ago. Our favorite campsite in California got shut down because some of the animals were carrying the plague. I was like, come on! That's how I want to go out. I want to be like, yeah, I was like playing with this wild raccoon while I was camping and I got the plague. Because that would be an awesome gravestone. Right? Died from the plague. 2004. Nobody says that. Come on.
Maybe that's where my tombstone, whatever and wherever it's going to be, is going to have.
I was going to build a statue and put your body inside of it.
And going like this.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I thought of the dress that I want to wear, either to your wedding or funeral, whichever happens first.
It's a 50-50 shot.
It's mind blowing. I just remembered. You know what? I'm not gonna say it on air yet. I'm gonna have it made, and then I'm gonna wear it and post it. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. All right. Mrs. Jared though wants to say, and that's why I love you, Spaz, with a bazillion exclamation points. I don't know what she was referring to, but everything you say.
Everything. So we're moving on to the next one before you get to read another one.
I feel like Jewish Jesus, though, you need to get into the road rage because I feel, you know what? I don't know where you live, what country you're in, because we have people from all over the world that watch. But if you're in a country where you drive, I know you're not that calm driver listening to your book on tape.
But if he's Jesus, he's not driving anywhere, so he should have no trouble in this.
Think Jewish Jesus is perfect? No, man. Everybody's imperfect.
Water, one, you fucked it up for the rest of it. We should have been sober forever.
No, that was not an imperfection, my friend. That was a stroke.
You were going to figure it out eventually.
Literally, it was a miracle.
Somebody would have drank something out of the sewer and go, I got fucked up. Let's keep drinking that. What do you think? You're getting proven.
For a lot of years, in a lot of centuries, beer was safer than water. And I know that there's certain countries I go to where they're like, water? And I'm like, beer? Thank you. and like a shot of any kind of alcohol you have. I don't care. We only have vodka. It upsets my stomach, but it's worth it. I gotta kill whatever fucking parasites are living in this. Okay?
It's alcohol. It's gonna work.
That's why college students never get sick from parasites in Mexico. Because they're all wasted. I'm on my second cup, y'all. It took me a while, though, because it's kind of hard to get past. Honestly, I have really bad allergies, so I'm just having trouble drinking. I can't drink more than like a sip because I can't breathe.
It always sounds like you have an excuse. Anyways, moving on.
What? Dude, I went from Tennessee to Vegas. I flew. Okay, so flying already fucks you up. Then I flew back to Tennessee, so fucks me up again. I changed environments again. Then I drove back, which was just like, the first 2 days, I just was like, slow down to 40. I'm just going to jump. There's a truck coming. Let's just make this shit happen. I wanted to die. Oh, my God. And then, you know, Kay got me some really good drugs, and I was feeling excellent. So I was like, I'll drive!
Can I move on?
Yeah, go ahead.
I still have a list. I mean, I've always said, like, that first page is marked out.
You have not got 25 things.
That was it. That's all I could write down.
Yeah, so, no, I feel like, though, we only got through, like, 5 or 6.
Yeah. My next one. Hand signals. Not the ones you think of, you know, right, left, turn, stop, go.
I would say 99% of people don't even know those.
Yeah, not my point. The hand signals that I'm referring to are the, what the fuck are you doing signal? Like, your hand is on the steering wheel. What the fuck? People need to learn that so that when they see those in their rearview mirror, they know they are driving wrong. If I'm literally going, you're doing something wrong.
I do the exact
driving. You know what I'm talking about, though. Everybody has held their steering wheel at some point, and they did the what the fuck hand gesture. Everyone. And someone at some point is looking in that rearview mirror going, what is their problem? I'm just driving Miss Daisy in the fucking left fucking lane! That's on my point on that one. Because if you use your rear view mirror the way you're supposed to, if there's someone behind you, now granted, traffic jams happen, they do what the fuck all the time. That's an understanding situation. If there is no traffic jam in front of you, and there is no obvious occurrence as to why you are in my fucking way, then this means get the fuck out of my way. Hence why they blessed us with 2 lanes on the interstate. You see this, you move over there. Get the fuck out of my way. Because
no, you know it's fun.
As a very talented driver, and I can absolutely say that with 100% assurity, when I do this, it means that I have no understanding why you are causing an issue. Now, if there's a traffic jam and shit like that, then I'm not going to do that to you. I'll be like, alright, we both have to settle. We both have to live through this. Let's become buddies. Let's understand one another. Let's work this out. But at some point, when I give you the what the fuck hands, you're fucking up as a driver. And therefore, you need to be able to read that signal and get the fuck out of my way.
I should have eaten some today.
That's what you got? This is why I encourage people to take a notepad for tonight, because no one else is going to hear these and actually transition them from this to future drivers.
Well, I mean,
epidemic.
There's probably things that aren't on your list that are more exclusive to places like New York, Southern California.
I mean, I don't give a fuck about those.
Chicago, I'm guessing, but I don't drive there, so.
In Nashville, in Tennessee, or Virginia, or fucking Vegas, and shove that shit right up their faces. Like, make them understand this is how you drive. And this
I've driven in more than a few countries, and Vegas.
I'm still waiting.
I have to say.
Wait. I'm still waiting on anyone to message in and say, but this, or this is why that's acceptable. So far, all I've heard is your excuses as to why you're a shitty driver. And we talked about that last week. And you're like,
yeah, you know what? I was trying to wait till the end of this to bring that up, but fine. Let's just fucking bring it up now. Bitch.
I'm waiting.
So, what the fuck?
You have at least 5 of these that you do on a regular occurrence.
First of all, when was the last time you even fucking rode where I drove?
February last year. Don't worry, I'll wait.
No, I was pregnant. I couldn't drive. Suck it.
So if you're drunk, you drive like the regular person should. If you're sober, you suck, just like the regular person.
First of all, once I've been drinking, I give the keys to you because for some reason,
never had an issue.
Drunk Heather thinks that Spaz is a responsible person to give the keys to. No. First of all, Spaz doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. I can have to drive her
one question
a week.
Hey, I'm going to ask you one question. When you hand those keys to drunk Spaz, have you ever had an issue? Once. Not fucking never.
Have you ever had an issue with me? First of all, you scared the bejesus out of me.
You backed in
I have to be drunk to ride with you.
You backed in the parking lot at Logan's in Hermitage 6 fucking years ago.
That was supposed to, you were supposed to take that to your grave, you slut. I am gonna burn your fucking house down. Bitch. look, I
What?
misjudged some shit, okay? And I pulled over because I was like, maybe that telephone pole is giving me a sign. Either way, that's the only accident I've ever had. If you even count that. Because I don't.
Obviously. Moving on. Alright, so I got another one.
No, you know what? You know what? This is what we're going to do. I want to ask our viewers to help with this because I'm going to need some funds to do this. But here in Las Vegas, we have this thing where you can go and drive, learn to drive like NASCAR. Like it's a NASCAR racing package.
You're already beat.
This bitch, she has no idea. No idea.
How would I not have an idea?
She has no idea how many things I've been to. Really, for real. So, I want to ask everybody to help, like, donate, help me, okay? Get her out here and get that, and her and I will go head to head, and we will fucking get Kate up here, our producer, and she'll film the whole fucking thing. And the winner has to be driven around by the loser so they can get some more fucking practice.
Well, good. Then I'm going to do stuff at the liquor store, pick up more Captain, maybe some sports cherry, pick up some crab legs.
Well, this is Vegas. We don't need to go to the liquor store. We can go to fucking Walmart, where we can also get the Dr. Pepper and some Doritos and other shit, but we won't need that because
I was gonna say because it sounds like
I feel like maybe I want to try something new. Maybe I want to a tequila sunrise. That sounds like a nice riding drink, doesn't it?
Yes, when you're
I
riding.
think it's a great drink to be driven down the strip. Ooh.
With Kate. You're welcome.
Yeah, well, luckily my car is pretty pimp, so riding in the back doesn't suck like it did in the truck.
I have nothing to worry about because I'm an amazing driver. Amazing. Amazing.
Well, Jared is not a fan of our topic this week.
I don't give a fuck.
He said we might, maybe your younger audience is listening, but I tuned in and dropped out. I don't think, though, that you actually understand what that particular phrase means, but since you're not here anymore, Mrs. Jared, can you just relay my message to Jared? Because that's not, if it's just a play on words, that's cool. But Mrs. Jared wrote in because she's the bomb. She's the A-bomb. That's how fucking awesome she is. She's not just the bomb. She's the A-bomb.
Jared needs to get on Mrs. Jared.
Blows up whole cities. That's how awesome she is. But she wants to tell, she has a message for you, Spaz. She says that there's something wrong with your camera because she can't see enough of your cleavage. Told you. Told you. Angle it down. You have a laptop. Angle it down.
Then it goes way down. Hey, girl.
Well, I can see it a little bit, yeah. See, I've always told her she has great cleavage. She's like, We have a deal, though. We have a deal. About the boobs.
Deal?
You know the deal if I buy you boobs. Which I will do.
Yeah.
Not that I think you need them, but I will buy them for you. I'm working on it. I'm out here. I'm hustling. Because, you know, everybody knows I'm first in Vegas. We just got to get Spaz to Vegas, and then, fuck. Vegas will never be the same. Although, I don't ever want our faces on a billboard because...
Oh, I do.
Maybe, like, our ass... No, I don't really have an ass. You have a good ass.
I have a great ass.
Yeah, no. My ass, I have, like, there's nothing there. It's just, like, the flat, like, it's not flat, but it's, like, it's so tiny, like, it's just, there's nothing there.
It's so weird when it works out.
I have boobs, though. We could do, like, boobs. Like, it would be, like, it could be, like, TNA.
I said, you have the boobs, I have the ass. It's amazing.
Spaz and Heather. Wait. No. Wait. Spaz is A. It would be A.
Heather?
No. Whatever. We'll figure it out.
Higher than mine. My ass should never be higher than your boobs. Anyways, let's move on to my next one because I have to get through this list. I have to. And these are the only things that were on my mind, and I know there's so much more. I know there is. Because driving, there's just something that happens when I'm driving that I thoroughly enjoy. Thoroughly. And so all these things on these lists, that's the shit that fucks up my enjoyment. And so therefore, I can't condone. I cannot support. So my next one, if, and I do mean if, like the largest way, the largest font you can
So which one of these do I do, madam?
If someone graciously allows you to merge with them, then by all means, be gracious enough to acknowledge that happening. Like, literally. Don't just, okay, well, fucker, I would have been right up their ass had I not seen your blinker. But you did the right thing by having the blinker, so I was like, okay, they're trying to do the right thing and merge over. I allow you to merge because you use your blinker, and I do applaud that. But at some point, just a little wave, a little thumbs up, a little shotgun finger, something to acknowledge the fact that you were allowed in my presence.
You know what? I want to touch on this because I have opinions.
Do you now? Does it suit the situation? I really feel like you're right about your internet out there because you said you wanted to talk about it and now you're silent. And your face is frozen on my screen. And it's not a flattering face. So moving on.
And then there, at the next exit, there was a long ramp.
Hey, you.
And,
As soon as you said I'd like to say something, you froze.
no.
So, anyway.
All right. Anyway. All right. Fine. Am I still frozen?
No, you're talking.
Right, cool. I've noticed this in California when people are coming on to the ramp, okay, or coming off the on ramp. They don't put on their signal and try to merge at the most.
Ramp? You mean they're coming onto the acceleration ramp?
Yeah, it's called the
On.
on. Yeah.
On.
They're coming from the on ramp.
Like fraud and fraud protection. We're on the same page, right? Fraud.
I just want you to know I have to go to the DMV this week, and I'm going to pick up a book.
Alright, so continue your story.
We're going to talk about the laws.
The on-ramp.
Dude, bitch. I'm already burning down your house. I'll burn your clothes, too. So, anyway, they're coming on, and this is what, they don't like, oh, hey, let me put on my suit. Can I get over? No. Here's what they do. They got a long pass where it's like, get over. There's arrows saying, get the fuck over, motherfucker, it's about to end. You're in the breakdown lane. These fuckers are in the breakdown lane, and they're not even gonna signal. They're just gonna cut in front of you and almost hit your car. And this isn't like a once in a while. This was every fucking morning. And it's not like, oh, it just happened. No. It's just the way it is. And I've experienced more in California on a daily basis than anywhere else. And it drives me. I literally would get in fights every fucking morning. Because it's like, no. So I'm going to ride the guy in front of me. I'm going to be like this far from his bumper because I'm like, no way. I will let one fucking person in at the last second. And everybody else can go straight to fucking hell. I don't care if you're going down the goddamn breakdown lane. Because you know what? A cop's going to come up and bust your ass. I don't care. Oh, you hit the guardrail? Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck you. No. And that's my problem with mostly Southern California. They do it somewhat in Nevada and Arizona, but not as much as California. It's just fucking ridiculous. It's like, oh no, I get to be absolutely as far in front as I can possibly get because where I have to go is more important than where you fucking have to go. And it's like, well, what if I am the nurse that is tending to your dying wife who got in an accident this morning and I can't make it to fucking work because of your ass, and guess what? Your wife just died. Sorry!
Well, I'm not trying to be mean here, but you're not punctual. You have no idea how to be on time. So somebody in the doctorate field could have told you to be there at 3, and you'd be like, oh, I'll show up at 4. Just saying.
What does that have to do with people merging onto the freeway?
Or you just said, you know.
I said if I would, like another person.
Do you have somewhere to be on time, or do you have somewhere to be late? Making sure you're used to being late.
I got to work on time.
That's if you work at home. Fuck off.
No, I had to commute. I didn't start working from home until a few years ago.
So my next one is...
Bitch. Wait, oh, Jared's back. Hello.
Oh, he woke up from his baseball experience?
I like Salt Lake City where they have traffic lights on the ramp to tell you when to go. Oh, no, wait, I gotta touch on this. I'm sorry. No. First of all, I got so angry in Salt Lake City driving one time, I actually had to pull over. I've never been, I thought I was going to have like a fucking stroke. That's how angry I was. And I mean, I have pretty bad road rage, like, when I'm on the West Coast. When I'm on most other places, I don't have it. And, you know, but West Coast, I'm really, really bad. I mean, like, my mom won't even go to San Diego with me anymore. Maybe LA, just because I'm in a slightly better mood, which it doesn't make sense to you, but it's okay. But I'm serious, Salt Lake City, I've never been so angry in my life. But, yeah, all on the West Coast, we have those lights, like Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, California, all those states, we have the lights getting on. And I'll tell you, if there's nobody in front of me, I blow through those lights because I don't give a shit. But, well, I mean, I guess you would think that they would help in a way, but it really doesn't, because we had to go through those lights to merge, you know, getting onto the freeway, and then people would still do the same fucking thing. They would just zoom past all the people willing to let them in, go to the last fucking second, and try to merge in. It was no, you know, oh, you want to let me in? You know, oh, thanks, that's so nice of you. You know, I'll be a few cars back, but it's okay. Maybe I'll let somebody in, and that's cool. It's like it's not all friendly, buddy. It's like, you're gonna fucking pay, motherfucker. I'm gonna be at the very front. Fuck you. Get the fucking back from me. And these people will, you know, as soon as that light turns green, they're off. They're off. Okay? And they zoom at the very last second, zoom in front of somebody, and that motherfucker has to jam his brakes, which causes 12 other people to jam their brakes, almost causing accidents, sometimes actually causing accidents, because I actually used to see it once a week. Once a week. That's how bad it was. So, you know what? It doesn't matter, because people are inconsiderate, and I think that that's the whole fucking topic today is, you know, the fact that people are just inconsiderate. It's nothing to do with road rage.
They're not inconsiderate. They're fucking pricks. Pricks. Okay. Moving on. We're almost there. On my second page, we're like right there.
How many have we covered?
I don't know. But one of my largest pet peeves. Please, people, for the love of God, please check your brake lights and tail lights. I get it. You're in the vehicle. You're not normally on the outside looking in. But at the same time, my front bumper is square up your ass. And if your brake lights and tail lights don't work, it's your fucking problem. Not mine, because first off, you're on my way. I had no idea what you're doing because, again,
Actually, you'll both get tickets, but moving on.
no, we won't. Because, again, people think that turn signals are fashionable and not necessity. So, yeah, by all means,
I'm saying if they break,
my ass, square up yours, and I hope you enjoyed that butt sex. I really, really do.
all I'm saying is if they break and their lights don't work, but you hit them, they're gonna get cited for not their brake light's not working, but you're gonna get cited for following too close. So.
And you know what? I'll probably take that fucking ticket and still try and ram up somebody's ass because their brake lights didn't work either. You mean no means no? Fuck off! I'm just gonna take this ticket and shove it right up your ass because you
ever
said
say that?
Well, you know what? There was a fucking red light that said you said no. You just said it out loud. You said it in your vehicle. If you're fucking gonna use your turn signals and your brake lights and shit like that, by all means, try to check that out every once in a while because it's like a light bulb in your fucking house. They go bad. They don't work 24 fucking 7. You can't just ignore them. They go bad. How many times have you gone home and go, I flipped the switch and it didn't fucking work? So you know what I did? I changed the fucking light bulb.
And hand signals. Yeah. Bush.
Well, here's a hand signal for most people because they don't know that their brake lights are out. Fuck off! There's that. Do something with that.
Yeah, most people don't. I mean, like my car's pretty. It told me when it was. So
Car has technology and that's fine. I'm not telling people to have to go out and buy some fucking brand new 2000 fucking 13 and up. But something that was made in 1980 can still be just as reliable as something that was.
You realize that the blinker when the light's out, it makes and it's done this for decades.
Should go faster. Hey,
it blinks faster.
There's something wrong. I should be blinking this fucking fast.
Yeah, when it's blinking really fast, it means your light's out. So you
Yeah,
might want to get yourself on over to like AutoZone and get that shit fixed.
But brake lights don't do that. And brake lights to me are almost like it is a fine line. Brake lights are almost more important than a turn signal. Almost. Like there is definitely the fine line. Like you're teetering one way or the other. Either your brake lights work or you use turn signal. Either way, you're getting rammed up the ass at some point.
I really haven't experienced that much other than like in Vegas where it's very Vegas is like driving somewhere else. It's like another planet because the city, when you're in the city, it's so lit that you could not have your headlights on and drive all the way home and not realize it. Because I've done it more than once sober. So, but like, I'll notice a lot of times I'll think people don't have their lights on, but their headlights will be on, but both their brake lights will be out. But it's so lit I can see it, so it's like the only place I've ever experienced that. And of course, once you get right outside of the city in Las Vegas, it's so fucking dark. It's the darkest dark you've ever seen. I mean, just dark.
Not really. I live in the country.
What? You haven't been outside the city of Las Vegas. Once you get outside it, it's like you can't see your hand in front of your face. It's so dark. It's crazy. It's just, I don't know. I've never experienced anything like this place. I don't know. It's very weird. But so a couple of comments. Jewish Jesus says, it's so awesome being able to see planet Earth and all of the mother million. Oh, the other. I think it's just spelling error. Other millions of galaxies and planets from my view. It's great to be the king. Imagine it would be great to be king. Although, if you are king and you're choosing to watch our show, then I say kudos on your good choices. And also, maybe if you like our show, you could get us a sponsor since, you're king of the universe.
So, we're going to be awaiting a prayer request from God.
No, not God, the Son of God. Jewish.
Yeah, that's from him.
He has to ask his dad permission like every other kid.
God, and he needs to fucking approach me and say, bitch, you're doing it wrong. And when that happens, I may behave myself from that point forward. Until then, it's a free-for-all. I get to do whatever the fuck I want.
Then we wouldn't have a show. It'd just be me being an asshole and you sitting there being like,
it's a good thing. It's a good thing that God doesn't have a fucking Twitter.
Yeah, he should get on that. Well, yeah. Jared's back. Jared's back again.
If he fell asleep for like 20 minutes, he's like, I'm good now. Baseball what?
I'll bet that motherfucker passed out. That's what I'm thinking. He said, I would never stop watching. He said, I'd never stop watching in the middle of the show. Don't fucking play with our emotions.
Don't do
We're
that.
We're still females.
Still shit. I was going to say, God damn it. And now you're the asshole. Not you, him.
Just FYI, I have PMS. So, and I'm coming back. It'll be for 3 days, and I'll make those 3 days worthwhile. I'm gonna fucking haunt you. Haunt you.
Work? Like, can I be 3 days?
What?
Can I go to work and be busy those 3 days? Because I don't want to see you during that. You're a fucking twat.
Right there.
Loving me off doesn't do the same thing on this camera. You
I fucking need you. I don't need you, bitch. He also says, yes, it was a play on words. Okay. Well, then cool. Fucking flies.
Alright, so I have one more that I actually got to write down. Because there's so much more. But we're obviously, every time, again.
Well, no, we're at about the 90. We said we were going to do it 90 minutes now. You have internet. So now we can, whatever. I still have all this drink. I forgot about it because I had to pee and then I got distracted.
Out of cup number 2?
Yeah, but I feel like this much with rum and then this much with ginger ale, so. I'm trying to make up for the fact, I think Bacardi, like regular Bacardi Light, is a higher proof than this Dragonberry, which is awesome. I mean, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's so good. I had some yesterday with the ginger ale.
Honestly, I cannot get the argument on your side for the amount you drink and the time that we share together. You don't drink enough.
Well,
I'm disappointed.
I try to do as much alcohol ratio, like high alcohol ratio, because it's not.
That was not the point. The point
and it's a lot farther trip here to go to the bathroom than it was in Tennessee. So.
All right. So, are you ready for this last one or no? I really think that Vegas has a worse connection on internet than fucking Nashville, Tennessee.
There you go. There you go. Oh, you froze.
There she is.
Yeah, you froze. You were frozen. I don't know what the fuck was going on. So
we're gonna find out. Alright,
Alright.
so my last one that I actually had the time to write down. If you cut me off anywhere, and I do mean anywhere, this is not just interstate. This is back roads, highways, fucking intersections, goddamn anything. Be prepared for the hellish wrath that will come upon you. If, and I do mean if, it was an accident, because everything happens, like, I get it, driving is complicated for most people. If it was an absolute accident, then by all means, try to console the situation with a "I'm sorry" kind of wave, an apologetic hand gesture without the "fuck you" kind of hand gesture. By all means, be apologetic. No one means to cut someone off accidentally. It does happen. It does happen. Blind spots for fucking sure. People thinking that they saw that car in their review for a second, and then someone behind them jumped over, and they thought they had that room, and so they tried to do the same fucking thing. By all means, if you cut someone off, be a fucking deer, and just, sorry, just don't make me want to ram my entire grill, my entire front bumper, or my entire vehicle square up your ass because you were being a dick. Accidents do happen. Pay attention to people around you. But at the same time, when it does happen, don't be a fucking dick about it. Don't be like, oh my god, just totally cut her off. No one else knows. We all fucking know. We all saw it. Don't be the fucking dick. An apologetic way. That's all. I'm sorry about your luck. I'm sorry it was a douche fucking bag and didn't check my rear view. Or didn't, what is that phrase? Brush the dirt off on your shoulder? Maybe most people should do that in the vehicle. Like, instead of just brushing it off, maybe they should actually look at their fucking shoulders. You're totally fucking through it. I get it.
Now, well, you know what? People will be like, cut me off, and then be like, oh, sorry. You know, like, I actually knew what I was doing kind of thing. I'm not really sorry. And I'm just like, now you must die.
The last time I was cut off was by a Mercedes convertible, two-door, by probably 65, 70-year-old guy. And I could tell because it was a traffic. Hold on. It was a touch and go traffic situation because, you know, we did have a lot of ice, a lot of snow. So the interstate by my house is trying to do all the patching. Well, these two vehicles have been riding side by side for quite a while. And it's all of a sudden this one vehicle that had normally been right beside him kind of crept forward. I can almost guarantee you he saw the vehicle behind me. Because when I say cut off, I mean if I literally was not on my brakes, we would have grazed because he cut me off that bad. Like, he didn't see my fucking big ass SUV. He saw the vehicle behind me. And you know why? Mirrors. They make shoulders and necks for a fucking reason. You can turn them. You can absolutely do that. You can turn your fucking head. Don't use your fucking mirrors as your only gesture of where someone is in the vehicle lanes. Like, he saw, it was so clear. He saw the vehicle in front of me, and he saw the one behind me, but he didn't see me. And there's a full-size SUV. When you don't turn your head in locked up traffic, and you just come over, I am super patient for the most part. But when I have to slam on my brakes in crawling speeds, you have now cut me off. And you have cut off the wrong motherfucker. I lost my shit.
Uh-oh. I'm just thinking.
He survived, but for the next 4 miles, he knew who I was. He met me infinitively. There was a very certain intimacy in our relationship, because I managed to get my ass over in the right lane again, side by side.
Maybe you shouldn't move here until you can have a driver where you can drink in the back, because I was cut off 3 times today.
Well, the sad part was
the fact that you referenced the last time you were cut off and it being ice.
I was completely sober because I'm coming from work and I'm going home, and all I want to do when I get home is have my fucking drink, and you cut me off from that. And you were
what I'm saying.
That's like
if you had to drive here every day, you would just, your head would explode.
It does.
That's what I'm saying. We should probably wait until we can hire you a driver where, like, it's a, I mean, I don't know if you can drink in the back of town cars, so maybe we just have to get you like a short limo so you can just drink and drive you.
But that's the thing. It's not the misunderstanding. On my end, it's literally not the misunderstanding. This guy was so much of a douche that he just came over not looking over his shoulder. And that could be anybody. It doesn't matter about the vehicle. It doesn't matter about the job. It doesn't matter about the money. Look the fuck over your fucking shoulder. They teach you that when you're 14 fucking years old. It should be that fucking hard not to cut someone off. And if you do, I only hope you do it because to prove a fucking point, because people are douchebags. And I'm sorry, I cut a lot of douchebags off. You want to ride in that left lane? I'm going to teach you what that left lane is meant for. I will maybe clip your front bumper when I have to pass you in the right lane and get back over into the left lane so I can pass the person you thought you were going to pass at 1 mile an hour. Increase speed. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Reading comments.
Didn't tell him.
I was just reading a note from Jared. Anyway.
Wait. So I don't get to hear that from Jared?
No, it was to me, not you. Mind your business. You can have personal notes.
I thought this was joint.
Well, anyway.
If that's the case, Miss Jared, hit me up. Me and you can talk about anything.
I think she knows about it.
Fuck her. Fuck Mr. Jared.
Jewish Jesus says,
come get me. What?
Dude, do not pit Miss Jared in the middle of this.
She's mine. Fuck off. I don't think Miss Jared.
I will wait for a response from the Jareds. Anyway, Jewish Jesus says, don't be consumed with things of this world, Spaz. This is all temporary.
And I have to live it in the now. So, temporary or not, I still have to face these dumbasses every day. You can take
I feel like this dude does not have to drive in everyday traffic.
He can take his cathedral bullshit live somewhere else. That is not what this is about. We're talking about real fucking shit that people have to deal with every fucking day. You can play and joke and talk about, oh, I walk on water. By all means, do that. Get your hoverboard out, get your jet ski out, and you don't have to worry about this. The whole point of this conversation, this whole point of tonight, was to talk about fucking driving issues that people literally have to face every fucking day that pisses them off the same way it pisses off me.
Well, I don't know. Apparently, in heaven, or wherever Jewish Jesus is, they don't have driving.
That is a whole other fucking conversation.
All right, fine. You know what? I need to hear from Jared now because Mrs. Jared said, and I'm hers.
I'm right, aren't I?
Are we gonna have teams now? Are we gonna have teams? Seriously?
I'm right, aren't I?
Jared, me and you. It's on.
Where's she at? Because I don't get to see it. You better.
We'll take these bitches down because one of them is your wife. So, but you know, you get my drift. Sometime this year, Nashville, it's happening. Me and Jared, you and Mrs. Jared.
Done deal.
We have a nice fondue dinner or, you know, meat dinner at that Brazilian steakhouse or some shit. But then it's motherfucking on.
Don't threaten me with a good time. You froze again.
Oh, shit. Jewish Jesus says, you gals will make it to heaven, I am sure. First of all, I already know. Okay? Like I said, I know the devil. And she does not want to spend eternity with me. So I'm golden. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm not even... I'm good. Oh, good. Oh, good. All right. Well, we may have caused a fight in the Jared's household. Jared's in. It's me. Yeah. Can I? You bitches are going down. I mean, you know, I'm not calling Mrs. Jared a bitch. You? Well, you know, that's every Wednesday, but I'm just saying. Shit's about to get real. I mean, yes, I think we should all have a nice dinner first. Then shit gets real. Okay? Because I want to have a nice dinner first and have some pleasant conversation and all that fucking shit. Then we go on. Or, you know, I don't know, if we ever get a sponsor, we could fucking do it in Vegas because we have a melting pot here. Do some fucking fun. We have a Brazilian steakhouse too. I'm very narrow-minded when it comes to where we eat. You know, Spaz and I have it's like, this is where we can eat and have a nice dinner. Otherwise, it's like, no. Can't go anywhere else. Just a few places. A few select places. Matter of fact, I don't even want to go to cities anymore that don't have melting pots.
I'm going.
Right? I think it should be a rule.
Maybe the rule should also state that Heather can't have just 2 cups of ice and drinks.
Why?
She's not fucked up enough.
Huh?
You're not fucked up enough. I'm tanked.
No, I'm good. I mean, I filled them all the way up with rum. Like right, not there. And I did that with ginger ale and then I had to stir it with I had to like stir it because I didn't learn from last time, or the time before that, or the time before that. I should get like a spoon or something. So yeah, no, I'm pretty good on this one. It's just, I mean, I don't know. Nobody ever looked up and told me what regular Bacardi is. I don't know what I'm dealing with here. I feel like it's like 80 or 90. I don't know. This Dragonberry thing is 70. That's why I filled it up to here with the rum and then just that much with ginger ale and then mixed it around because I figured it would like compensate or something. But I have to pee.
I'm going to get tanked the rest of the way. Because I went through my list on both pages. They
We did
look,
the list, right?
they do.
Did we?
I did.
Oh, Jared's mad at me. Hold on. Since he's my teammate.
I don't, yeah, I was going to say, how can you be mad? They signed up.
I'm sorry, I missed it. You know, dude, this much rum. I'm just saying.
That's not enough.
I mean, yeah, I store a lot of it in my boobs, but you know, Xanax. All right, Jewish Jesus says. First of all, you spelling her name wrong. It's just one Z, dude. One Z. Okay. She doesn't need any more emphasis. Spaz needs to stop and think about what would Yeshua do? You've gone beyond my scope of religion. My parents were kind of very like loosey-goosey with the whole religion thing, okay? So
Loosey-goosey.
yeah, we got a kind of a few things going on over here in our house. So
First off,
you might know more than me, because didn't you have to go to church?
nobody is going to tell me what the fuck I need to be doing at all right now. I need to be drinking. I need to be venting. I need to be talking about the fuck we said we were going to be talking about. He can go suck my dick.
Oh, I figured it was Jewish for Joshua. So, which is the English spelling of Jesus. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, snap. I just learned
Then
something.
why are you fucking watching this? If you have
like reading Rainbow and shit. Wait, first of all,
your fucking issue with what the fuck we are doing, how the fuck did you find us? Why the fuck are you here? Because you want to sound holy fucking
Jewish Jesus. Stop fucking
what
with
about
us,
the
man.
wrong fucking way?
Do we look like we attend church twice a week? No.
At all?
We don't know this shit. Just because we're from the South doesn't mean we know all this shit. Don't stop changing names. Just say Jesus. Okay?
Why?
Down south, we fucking know what Jesus means. Damn.
You may. I not.
Jared, you're welcome. Please.
Hey, girl.
He's happy because he has been laughing, getting y'all riled.
Dude, I can't help it. I cannot help it. I can't even bring that in at
You know
all.
what I wonder is, does Jared and Mrs. Jared, like, do they watch from separate devices?
I think they're on the same device, but they can log in different.
Like, I mean, because they both comment, so I'm trying to figure it out. Like, is Jared like, no, it's your turn to go in the kitchen tonight? And like, go in separate rooms and watch it? Or like, how does that work? Because, I mean, I know sometimes they've watched together and because they've commented under just one name. But then when they comment under both names, I'm like, how are they doing this? I have to pee.
What's my friend Keely that I work with? She gets to watch it under her friend, like under her fiance's name, Justin. And she's like, I always want to comment, but I'm afraid you're going to be like, Justin who?
Who cares?
If there's a Justin
You know what?
that's her. That's that asshole that I work with.
You know what I would do is if it's under your fiance's name, I'd say some crazy ass shit. Because we'd be like, what the fuck, Justin? What are you, crazy? You know? Have some fun with that shit. Come on, girl.
He was Jesus. Like, I think he's just fucking with me just to get me riled up because surely no one would watch this show trying to be holier than thou. Go fuck yourself, JJ.
Dude, Jewish Jesus, you are welcome back in my field anytime.
And that's why you're fucking.
Whatever. Jared and I are having a blast. You and Mrs. Jared.
Have an understanding.
See, but now I feel like you are pitting yourself against Jared and you're pitting me against Mrs. Jared. I don't think that's fair.
You kind of did that yourself.
I didn't do it. You did it.
The team.
Yep, this is you. You. Right there.
Yeah,
The parents, I'm sure, will agree with me.
I feel like there's difference.
So, well, let's see. Well, if we did like because there are grand prize winners for like all of our shit. So if we did a massive dinner, I'll have to figure this out because to fly you all out to Vegas would cost a lot more than to fly me to Nashville and drive them up. But I don't know.
They already said they were going to come out because whether you're here or not, I am.
You know what? Jared will not go if I'm not there because he's on my side. That's right. You can't have Jared. He's on my side. He's my team member.
I can have whatever I want.
Oh, you're like, oh, I have the one with the boobs. It's fine.
Oh, no, it's not about the boobs.
Yeah.
It's about the ass.
Hmm?
This century is about the ass.
Well, I haven't seen her ass, but judging by the front, probably. Either way, don't be hitting that like that, girl.
That's because you know I'm gonna win.
You don't know what I have up my sleeve.
Which sleeve?
All right, hidden strap to my thigh, whatever.
Now I can think about it like pulling off the bag.
All right, look. Seriously, we gotta go.
Yeah, we do. Because I'm ready to go get fucked up in the other room with the naked guy that's just sitting there. That's my life.
Does he have Taco Bell? Oh shit! Hold on. We have one more comment.
You're an asshole.
Yeah. Fuck you. Oh. Well, now you gone and done it. You gone and done it. You pitted. You pitted. Mrs. Jared says, no one tells Spaz what to do, in capital letters, except me. Mrs. Jared. Alright. That's fine. You know what? That's cool. You pitted. You pitted. So now Jared, he's on my side. He's not on your side anymore. You pitted Mrs. Jared against me, then Jared is against you. It's on, bitch.
I'm pretty sure it works out the same way for Mr. Jared as it does for Mrs. So much driving. That's the great thing about swimming best waves. I can make it all happen. What you gonna do? Get drunk and talk about the things that could happen, or actually make it happen.
I live in Sin City. You live in Music City.
And like that. You
I'm
know,
saying, you live in Music City. I live in Sin City. I'm just saying, Jared, Mrs. Jared, why don't you come out and visit? Which sounds better?
the chick that can do something for you, or the one that just wants to talk about doing things for you.
Oh, I would beg to differ. Get Robin here.
You
Let's get Robin here and talk. Yeah.
You have no lesbian tendencies whatsoever. You have no care for the tacos. And if you did,
Judge me on
I would
tacos.
know.
I fucking love tacos. So.
Your face is in it.
Right there. I get it everywhere.
Yeah.
So we need to just close this out. Seriously, cause I mean, like, before I use these fucking bushes for, like, they start dying so they can't provide me shade anymore out here, okay?
Totally different direction than what it was meant to go. I went through my fucking list. You can't keep on top of topics. So.
I kept going on about topics and expanding, so.
I'm going to bring you back.
Yeah, I expanded on your topics to other things about driving because you weren't broad enough.
Is broad enough being selfish enough to think that everything has to do with you, or talking about people in general? What is that? What is that? Pom pom? What is it?
Well, I was giving you the finger, but I think something was like touching me.
Bushes behind you.
Fucking bushes. Or it's like this. I think it's this bush right here. He was.
Stay on the bush.
Huh?
Embrace the bush, bitch.
This is a nice soft bush. I like a soft, full bush. You know, it provides shade. And it makes you feel like you're being hugged. Just saying.
You're going.
You know, I'm gonna pee my pants. We gotta go. And I want all y'all's post-show pics on our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We figured out how to access Google Plus other than once a week, so yeah! And wherever you want. We don't care. We'll pick it up. Mwah!
Bye, bitches!